everybody, it's Kristen. Yes, I do have an octopus on my head. Some days you just want to wear a headband with an octopus on it. You never know. Anyway, I did make this and I will be selling a few of these as well. But anyway, I just wanted to say hi. I don't know if I'll be good at this, but we're going to give it a go because I really don't like taking pictures, so I thought this would be a better way to get through all my inventory. Anywho, I have a craft fair coming up in a week and a half. And I have been making stuff like crazy, but I want to make all the things, and I need to kind of figure out what to make and what not to make. So I'm hoping that I can crowdsource some ideas. So I want to show you what I have made, and then you can tell me, do you think I need more of a certain thing, or is there an animal that I'm not aware of that's popular right now that would be fun to make? So just let me know, and I'd love your comments as long as they're nice-ish, you know what I mean. Anyway, so it's a mess back here, but I'm gonna get started. So a lot of this stuff I've made over the years because I haven't done craft show in like a decade. So I have a lot of inventory that's just been kind of kicking around, and I just would love to have it move along to a forever home. So anyway, here we go. So first, we'll start with one of the biggest things. It's a squish cat. He's made with Bernat blanket yarn. He's very squishy, kind of like one of those squishmallows or whatever they are that are super popular. He has a cute little tail. He's pretty cute. He's soft and cuddly. Anyway, so I have this guy. I haven't decided on prices yet because that's really hard to do, but I'll get there. All right, and then I have, so I'm doing a little claw machine that's back here. And inside the claw machine is going to be some little octopuses, some little chicks, and then some little gummy bears. Right now I have like 90 items for the claw machine, and I'm hoping that will be enough because I'm really tired of making them. So I'm hoping that will be enough, but we'll have to see. Maybe I can squeak out a few more. I would like to get to a nice 100 because that's an awesome number, but I also hate making them at this point because I've made so many. So there's that. I do have my headbands that I did designs for. There's the octopus one, there's a whale one, there's a couple of those. And then I have another octopus. And then sometimes you just want, a cappuccino or coffee on your head. So, especially if you're a barista or a crazy hair day. So here's one of those. I think I have two of these guys. Another kind of odd thing I've made, and it's my own design. My son was very, very into circuitry when he was littler, so I decided to make some stuffed circuits. Here's a capacitor, and then there's one more capacitor and stuff. I'm just gonna throw things here. Oh, this kind of capacitor. I used to know the difference between the two, but it's been a bit, and he's not really into circuits anymore, so I forgot because honestly I can't keep track of all the stuff. And I also made, I have 3 of these. They're resistors. I have 3 of these. So anyway, I was going to publish the patterns for these, but I don't think there's really a high demand for circuit items, but I'm sure there's other little kids that are obsessed with weird things too. I mean, it's not just my kids who have picked odd passions. So there's that. This is an old product I've had around, kicking around for a while. It's an eyeball bag, so it's pretty cool. I like it. I'm actually surprised it hasn't sold because it's pretty cool. And inside is pretty gross looking eyeballs of all different colors. I think they're fun. The kids like making like faces with them. And you could just throw an eye at someone. I'm watching you, that kind of thing. I think it's fun. What else? Oh, this is another one of my patterns. It's a little octopus guy. I have 8 of these guys because they're fun to make. You'll see they have needle felted eyes, which are there. So I have 8 of these guys, so they'll be for sale. I have these little whales, which if you're part of my little crochet teaching class, my next one I'll be showing people how to make these guys. They're just little tiny things about the palm of your hand. They have needle felted eyes as well, and I think I have 6 of these. They're pretty cute. I like them. Just throw all these in here. So organized. Organization's not my strong suit. I have these little boats that I'm going to be putting on my table. I honestly can't remember who came up with the pattern for these. It was a test. I looked on Ravelry and I couldn't find them. So I apologize to whoever did the pattern. But anyway, this little boat, so I'm going to put these up on my table because why not? This was also a little pattern test that I did. So what happens is when you write a pattern, then you want testers to make it and make sure that you don't have typos in your pattern, and I offer to do that a lot of times because I also write patterns and it's nice to have people look at them. So this is another little guy. He does have safety eyes because that's what the pattern required. I do not like safety eyes. They are not named correctly. They are not safe. They do not fall within the compliance laws for the United States because it's too small of a part and they don't pass the small parts ban. So I don't use them if I can help it because I really dislike them. My headbands have them because you're not going to have a baby with an adult-sized headband on. But even if you put an under 3 label, like, you know, not for under 3, it still doesn't really matter because it's a stuffed animal and stuffed animals are used for under 3s a lot. So it falls into that gray area of the law and I like to be cautious. So I may or may not have this out just because it does make me nervous unless I know it's going to an older child. So I have a few things with safety eyes that I don't know if I'm going to put them out or not. Like one of them is this narwhal. This one's needle felted eyes, and this is my pattern that I published. But when you publish a pattern too, most crocheters use safety eyes, so you have to put a picture with one with safety eyes on your pattern, or you have to do a tutorial on how to make these eyes, and honestly I'm too lazy for that nonsense. So I did one with safety eyes. Who knows if I'll put it up, but 2 narwhals, yay. Then let's see. Oh, another headband set I have is bacon and egg headband. I might be wearing this at the craft fair, you know, just to be entertaining or whatnot. Another animal that I made. So then I started going into, actually I'm gonna get through all the worsted weight stuff if I can because that's the thinner yarn, and then I'll do all the bulky yarns. So I have this little bin of stuff, and this is like miscellaneous stuff that I made. So I made most of these for like the claw machine, but they end up being too big for the claw to pick up. So they just ended up in this little bin. So a little turtle, a star, another little turtle that I tried to make smaller, but it still didn't work. A little octopus guy, a little whale. I have a thing for aquatic animals for some reason. Star and a little ornament. I think he's pretty cute. But anyway, so that's that. So I'll just have those for inexpensive on the table. And then also another one that I have that's not going to be overly expensive. Hopefully the light is not too terrible, but whatever. Is these balls. They're all different sizes. This one more of an egg, and there's some eyeballs in there too. So they're just random size balls. And the reason I made these is just they're going to be inexpensive, so you can just buy some. They can leave with something, and it actually is super fun in the winter to play catch with them. They can't break anything in your house because they're just crochet balls. And if you have a little kid who's like flinches every time they throw something at them, like, well, like a ball, like a play and catch, not just throwing random objects at your children, I don't recommend. This is a good way to teach them to catch because it doesn't hurt at all. Anyway, so these balls. Then I also have this basket of fidgets. So if you know my family, you know we love a good fidget. This one doesn't look like much, but I have 9 of them. But if you try it, you just pull this endlessly through and it just keeps going and going and going. And it's fairly entertaining. Like you don't realize you're doing it and then you're like, oh, I've been doing this forever. And it's fun. So I have 9 of these. Then I have this other kind that's like a marble maze that has a little marble in it. And you just push it back and forth through the lines. So it's a nice little quiet fidget for those kids who enjoy a good fidget. I mean, crocheting is basically a productive fidget. So I would basically spend my whole day fidgeting. So anyway, there's that. What else do I have? Oh, I have this puzzle ball. So these pieces all come out. So it's 3 separate pieces. And then you put them back together. It's a little Amish puzzle ball, I guess. So I would put it all back and forth, but that takes too much time. So I'm not going to waste your time. But that's one of the things. Another little whale. I have this little tiny cat. I made him. I don't know what I'll do with him, but he'll be on there just for fun. I have a random donut. I don't know why I have a random donut, but this is when I first started selling in the stores. So it's pretty old. It's a pretty old random donut. So I don't know. I might put it out. I might not. If I do, it'd be pretty cheap. So I think that's it for the, oh, I lied. I have this guy. He's a big fish, and he actually holds eyeglasses, so you can put your glasses, and then the nose goes here, and then the frame, and then it can hold your eyeglasses. You can have it on your desk if you want a big kissy fish on your desk with your glasses. And then I have these. This is a pattern that I tested. It's an aloe vera, great for desks. So you can't kill it. Perfect. And I have a succulent too. So it's a pretty succulent. These were a big hit last year. I made a bunch for friends. Hopefully people like them still. Then I also made, if people who know my kids know that my son is a big fan of mushrooms. So I made a couple of mushrooms. These are red with the spots, but there's also one with a brown cap and a brown thing that's somewhere behind me. I don't know, but I have that. More resistors. Another octopus. Well, just a little of everything back here. A random pumpkin. I don't know, just a pumpkin for when you have a need for a pumpkin. And then these two birds. I really don't know about these birds. I'm not sure if I like them. They're little, they're kind of cute. I'm not really a bird person. But anyway, so they'll be out too. Let's see. Now here's the brown one. Now moving on to, so I always thought I would just do regular weight yarn stuff. And then I've been watching a lot of videos and they all use the really super bulky or bulky yarns, especially the chenilles. And I was like, I don't want to do those, but I tried it and now I'm obsessed with making stuff out of them. So I've been making a lot of things. And so here's a poppet mushroom, another little fidget. You can pop it in and out. And again, you can, you just play with it and then you realize that you're still playing with it and you can't stop playing with it. A fried egg. I tried embroidering the eyes on this one, but he ends up looking a little shifty and shady. He's getting the side eye. I'm not really sure if I like him, but I'm gonna put him out anyway because he's an egg. I would like to make more eggs, but I actually ran out of yellow and I'm too lazy to go buy some. I probably should. Here we go. Here's a capybara. I have 3 of these guys. Capybaras are in right now, which is kind of an odd animal to be popular because it's a capybara, but my kids mention them all the time, so I guess they're in, so I figured I'll make some. Another animal that's a little odd that seems to be popular right now is the possum or opossum, however you want to roll. The only marsupial in North America that's a little, not really that fun of a fact, but it's a fact nonetheless. Anyway, yeah, so I have 3 of these guys as well. I have 6 of these little turtles. These are all made out of Bernat blanket yarn. These little guys. These are felt eyes, which I've started to use. I'm not sure if I really like them, but I'm going to go with them this year because I can't think of any other options. Felt eyes, they're made with the Cricut with felt that's hard, that's heat pressed, and then these little white things are iron-on transfer material, and then you just make them. So, and then they're hot glued onto the animal. I don't know. These are 2 of my favorite things. These giant unicorns, I think they're super cute and they're super soft and cuddly. They took a lot of work because of all the hair and all the sewing and all that stuff, but I love them. They're super, super soft, and if I was a kid, I would have desperately wanted one. They have little tails, they're super cute. Anyway, so I have these 2 guys. I don't know if they'll sell. They're a little more expensive than most stuff on my table, but they were a lot of work, and I think they'll draw people in at least, so that'll be good. Let's see, I have this random jellyfish that you can hang. I have no idea what I'm going to do with him, but he'll be there. And then I have this, which I probably won't put out because it's not really appropriate for the kind of kid theme I'm going with, but it's a giant F-bomb. It's been around my house for a while, so if you want it, you're more than welcome to it. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this, so It may come with me, but it may not. I haven't decided on this one because it doesn't quite fit with the children's thing. Let's see, what else do I have? I have these two patterns. These are made out of blanket yarn as well. It's a seal with big puppy dog eyes and a panda. They're pretty cute too. I like those. Then I have this sheep. The hair has a bit of a pink hue to it, so I'm really not sure about that. It just happened to be a white that had like a pinkishness to it. This is Bernat blanket too, so I added a little pink heart to kind of like go. Maybe he's just like a little punky. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, it's a little sheep. Another capybara. Another possum. Oh, and I have this blanket yarn, not blanket yarn, chenille yarn dolphin. I really like him. He's really cute. I don't know why everything has fuzz on it. That was driving me crazy. But anyway, so here's one, and then here's a little smaller version of blanket yarn. So I love dolphins. They're very pretty. I have this dinosaur. It's a Stegosaurus. He's made out of super bulky yarn, so he's really good sized and he's really soft. Anyway, I really like him. I like his colors a lot. And I have my axolotls. Axolotls are very popular thanks to Minecraft. I have this one. This one's a little bigger. It's made out of blanket yarn. And then I decided to make 3 out of this kind of yarn, and you can see like it's a pink and a dark pink, blue and a dark blue, and then the green. I think they're pretty cool. I really like those. I hope they sell. Yeah, look at that. That's all the stuff behind me. Now I just have the stuff to my right, which is stuff without eyeballs. So it's stuff that I haven't quite gotten done yet because I have to make some new eyes with the Cricut, and then I have to get all the stuff out, and honestly, it's just a lot of work. So I'll have to do that before the craft fair because you can't have stuff without eyes. But anyway, so I did make these six hippos. I made 5 hippos, I can't count. 3 grays and 2 pinks. I think they're really, really cute. Now the pink ones, my boys said that they look like pigs and not hippos. And so to make sure that they know that they don't look like pigs, I made a proper pig. And you can see they look nothing alike. Nope. Pig, hippo, completely different. I just thought the hippos needed some color, you know, instead of just all gray, because color's fun. Anyway, so this little pig guy. Then I have, this one does have eyes, but they're a little kooky crazy. He looks like he was like abducted by aliens, but he's still kind of cute. So I have him, and then I was like, ugh, not a big fan of the pattern, but I realized it wasn't the pattern, it was the yarn was really hard to work with because it's all these little parts they have to sew on. So before I gave up on the pattern, I thought I should give it another shot and make it with better yarn. So I did, and I love the pattern now. It still takes a lot more work because you have to sew on all sorts of stuff, but I made pink, green, and blue one, which seems to be the general trend of a lot of my items is to do these 3 colors. Anyway, so I think they're super, super cute. I do love them. And then I made these last things. I have this little T-Rex, these little chonkers. I really like him. And then I have this Brontosaurus, but he came out a little wackadoo. He's kind of looking off into the side thinking, oh no, I hear a predator. I don't know if he'll be up on the table. I'm going to make some that are correct with the head, you know, not crooked. But I don't know, kind of adds character. Anyway, that's it. So if you have any suggestions on things I should add, animals you would like to see, just suggestions because I could use them, because I would make all the things because I'm super anxious about this craft fair, and to alleviate anxiety I knit and crochet, so I just keep making things. So I have a week and a half, but I would like to try to focus my energies on actual stuff that's might sell. So if you have any suggestions, I'm all ears. And thank you, and I appreciate you watching this, and I hope it wasn't too boring. Thanks, bye!